Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that came out on blacknews.com. Black couple suing Costco for $4 million after white manager called 911 and accused them of robbery. Ladies and gentlemen, just expect this kind of stuff to intensify as we move into year 400. The psychotics are going to become more psychotic when it comes down to these things. Barbara and Barry Wallace, an African-American couple from Maryland, are suing Costco after they said they were reportedly watched by management as they shopped for a refrigerator. Even worse, a call was made to 911 in reference to the Wallaces, and the caller told police that there was a robbery in progress. How does looking at refrigerators look like a robbery in progress? You're looking at a big giant refrigerator. It's not like you could put that in your purse or carry it under your arm and walk out of the store. You're looking at a refrigerator. How does standing around looking at a refrigerator look like a robbery in progress? Somebody just had an itching finger for 911 that day. I need police immediately at the Costco warehouse, the caller said, according to WJLA. I have a robbery in progress. They've been here before. They just robbed the Glen Burnie Costco an hour ago. If I looked at this couple walking in, they don't look like they would rob anything. I mean, look at these two. Oh my goodness. Police officers were then given the license plate number of the couple's truck. When officers arrived, they pulled the Wallaces over in their vehicle as they were leaving, and they quickly determined that no crime was being committed. But naturally, the Wallaces were upset and went back inside of the store to confront the manager. Bari told reporters that she asked him, Did you call the police on us saying we were shoplifting? And his response was, you fit the bill. That was his response. You fit what bill? Okay, at that point, he's being a racist. African American male and female, and your wife is carrying a blue purse. This is what the manager is saying, y'all. This is coming out of the mouth of that manager. Since the incident, the manager nor Costco head office has issued a public apology to the couple. But Costco did release a statement denying their guilt by saying that law enforcement, not Costco, made the decision to execute the stop. They're lying. Its staff communicated to a patrol officer that it had not found a reason to detain the Wallaces. Sadly, this seems to reflect Costco's overall commitment to diversity, inclusion, and fairness as a company. According to Diversity Inc., the company is led by a predominantly male executive leadership team that includes one woman, one Latino, and one man of Middle Eastern descent. So no blacks. Even worse, Costco has never participated in Diversity Inc.'s top 50 companies for diversity competition. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video here.
So you're looking for a refrigerator.
By their own description, Barbara and Barry Wallace were among the most loyal customers Costco could have. 2 to 3 times per week, they say. They shopped at the Arundel Mills store in Anne Arundel County, even bought their car there. But in late May, a store visit took an unexpected and worrisome turn when, shortly after leaving the parking lot, an Anne Arundel County police officer pulled them over.
When I made the left on Arundel Mills Boulevard, his lights came on. I looked at Barbara and I said, "Did I run the light?" She said, "Did I run the light?" And her response was, "Is he for us?" I said, "He's stopping me."
Barbara's first reaction was to tell Barry, keep his hands visible.
Because at that point I was afraid, because not knowing, let's just say this wasn't, even if it wasn't this situation, when you get pulled over by the police and you're African American, there's a lot to think about. And you have to be careful in how you conduct yourself. So I was afraid for my husband at that point.
An officer informed the Wallaces of the reason for the stop.
So I said, "What did I do?" He said, "The manager at Costco said that you guys were shoplifting." And I'm like, shoplifting? At that point, I asked him, did he want to search my truck? I said, "We didn't shoplift anything."
The Wallaces were stunned, even more so when they learned the initial call that put police on their trail was for a robbery in progress.
Anne Arundel County 911, do you need police, fire, or ambulance?
I need police immediately to Costco wholesale. I have a robbery in progress.
Okay, hang on one sec. Are they still in the store?
Yes.
Are they at Arundel Mills?
Yes.
What do they look like?
4 black female and male.
Police records show police were provided a tag number, which belonged to the Wallaces' truck. The records also show police determined no crime had been committed and the Wallaces weren't involved in anything.
A senior officer, I guess he was the one that had the stripes. He get out and I hear him tell the other officer, "These are not the people."
The Wallaces were not charged with any violation. Upset they'd been targeted, they returned to the store to ask why they had been singled out. They say they spoke with a white manager.
Manager come up. I said, "Did you call the police on us, say we were shoplifting?" His response was, "You fit the bill." I said, "Fit the bill?" And he was like, "African American, male and female, and your wife is carrying a blue purse."
I said, what do you mean? I mean, African American, blue purse, what do you mean? He says, "Well, you fit the bill. We've been having some problems with ink cartridges and you fit the bill."
Costco executives told us the store manager thought the Wallaces matched the description of people involved in an ink theft ring, particularly Barbara's blue purse. Further, Costco said law enforcement, not Costco, made the decision to execute the stop. Its staff communicated to a patrol officer it had not found reason to detain the Wallaces. In response, a spokesperson for the Anne Arundel County Police Department said the statement Costco made is not only misleading, it is simply wrong, as can be heard in the radio transmissions. At the time of the stop, Costco was still attempting to determine if a crime was actually committed. It was in no way relayed that a stop should not have been made.
There's more here than a simple mistake.
Chris Griffiths is the Wallace's attorney.
Employees can come to the job with certain biases, and corporations, particularly of this size, are responsible for training individuals. If they're a responsible company, they train individuals to deal with those types of bias. And whether or not Costco has such a program, we don't know, but it's something we intend to find out.
The Wallaces had good reason to be concerned about the incident. They worried being stopped and detained by police after the call from Costco could have threatened them professionally. Each is a federal employee with security clearance. For the 11 News I-Team, I'm Jane Miller.
The Wallaces recently filed a lawsuit against Costco in federal court alleging racial discrimination. It seeks $4 million in damages. Costco, in its statement, said it tried to mediate with the Wallaces after the incident, but it was unsuccessful.
Now, did you hear that phone call? He said it was 4 black people, and it was just a couple. He just lied all the way around. He lied about a robbery when they were looking at refrigerators, and then he lied about the amount of black people there were in that phone call. He said it was 4. Good. Sue them $1 million for each person since there were 4. Good for them. I'm glad they got an attorney and they are taking action. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the only way we can put this stuff to an end. is start rising up and hitting these people in the pocketbook whenever these things occur. But I think that's a damn shame. I look at these two people, I don't see them as robbers. It just looks like an older couple that went out shopping and harmless. But it's a damn shame. This is the climate we live in, ladies and gentlemen. We are approaching that 400 years, so they're going to go more and more over the top as this coming year moves along. It is going to get worse. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. This is a damn shame. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.